All right, so we just got finished hearing about. So Michael's mom found out that he had told Austin about his powers, and she also found out about Taylor having powers too. And it seems like the mom might know something. So let's see what happens next. A new crowd. The next day, I didn't see Austin until lunch. I found him sitting where we always sit, at a small round table near the vending machines. It was pizza day, and he'd gotten an extra slice. He waved to me. Michael. I sat down at the table. Your eye's looking a lot better, he said. Thanks. Where were you this morning? I had a dentist appointment. How'd it go? It was just a checkup. 2 cavities. Probably all the ice cream you ate last night, I joked. At my last appointment, I had 3. I can only chew sugarless gum now. I opened my carton of milk. So we're starting a club. Who? Us. You, me, and Taylor. What kind of club? It's for people with... I hesitated. I hadn't told him about Taylor. Unique abilities like mine. Excellent. So why Taylor? I don't know. Why you? Because of my intellect, of course. Well, there's more to Taylor than meets the eye. And with her, there's a lot to meet the eye. Her superpower can be that she's super good looking, Austin said. That's not what I meant, I said. What's the club called? We haven't named it yet. Something about electricity. I was hoping you'd come up with something. I'll put my computer on it, he said, tapping the side of his head. He took a bite of pizza. Before he'd finished chewing, he said, Hey, we get our test back in biology today. Can't wait, I said sarcastically. How'd you do? I don't know, B maybe if I'm lucky. I didn't have to ask him what he was getting. We both knew he got an A. He could teach the class. Just then, one of the cheerleaders walked up to our table. There was a basketball game today, and the cheerleaders always wore their outfits on game day. Is the seat taken? Austin's eyes were as wide as glazed donuts. No. Good. She dragged the chair off to a nearby table. Any time, babe, Austin shouted after her. Come back if you need another one. Got plenty of them. I'm your chair connection. He turned to me. Did you see that? She spoke to me. Oh my gosh, I think it's funny that she just wanted to borrow the chair and not actually sit with them. And then Austin is got some hilarious lines there. Come back if you need another. I'm your chair connection. That's funny. I nodded. Yeah, I think that's going somewhere. He took another couple of bites of pizza. So what happened with your mom last night? First she's mad as a hornet, and then she's taken us out to ice cream. She's just afraid that someone will find out about me. That's why we moved from California, you know, and our last apartment. Yeah, you haven't told anyone, have you? Never. Good, because I'd have to shock you if you did. He looked at me anxiously. You're kidding, right? Like an electric eel, he stopped chewing. I punched his arm. Relax, I'm kidding. Then I added, sort of. Okay, I'm wondering why Austin's getting all nervous. He said, you didn't tell anyone, right? Or I'd have to shock you like an eel. And he stopped chewing. Did Austin tell someone? I'm starting to get the vibe that Austin told somebody. Just then, Taylor walked up to our table. She was also wearing her cheerleader outfit. She looked as pretty as ever. I could feel my tongue knot up, and I started blinking like crazy. Hi, Michael. Is this seat taken? No, you can take it, Austin said eagerly. I'll even carry it for you. She looked at him. No, I mean, may I sit here? Oh my gosh, Austin doesn't realize that she actually wants to sit with them. Sure, I said. I couldn't believe she wanted to sit by us. She turned to Austin, who looked like he might hyperventilate with excitement. Dallas, isn't it? Austin. Right, I knew it was a Texas thing. I was just telling Austin about our club, I said. Taylor suddenly looked nervous. Did you tell him anything else? No, I said. Austin looked at us curiously. Tell me what? Nothing, I said. Nothing, Taylor said. She turned to me. Remember when you asked me where I was born? You'll never believe what I found out. Before she could tell me, 2 guys walked up to our table, wearing Letterman jackets. Spencer and Drew. They both played on the basketball team. They were 2 of the coolest guys at Meridian. Hey, Taylor, Spencer said. What's up? He smiled. Hi, guys. They sat down at our table. This is my friend Michael, Taylor said. The taller of the 2 reached out his hand. Hey, I'm Spencer. The other guy just bobbed his head. Drew. Hi, I said. Austin looked starstruck. So are you guys nervous for the game? Taylor asked. Nah, Spencer said. It's just another game. Not hardly, she said to me. It's the regional championship. I'm going to pause for a minute because I want to point out another character thing with the dialogue. The writer here is kind of showing us the personality of Spencer and Drew with saying like, what's up, using slang here, and how he just bobbed his head and said Drew to introduce himself, and then says nah, like they're clearly don't have a lot of words. They don't speak a lot. So kind of quiet and just very laid back and chill characters. So that's an interesting way to showcase that. They don't have very many words there. Not hardly, she said to me. It's the regional championship. The winner of the game goes to state. Drew said Cottonwoods won the last 3 games. They had this forward who's on fire. Austin looked at him quizzically. Literally? What? He's literally on fire? I kicked Austin under the table. Drew looked at me. Where'd you get this shiner? A shiner, by the way, is a black eye, guys. I got it in a fight. He turned to Taylor. Hey, this isn't the kid you told us about who kicked Jack's butt. That's him, Taylor said. I watched him beat up Jack and 2 other guys. He has a black belt. You gotta be kidding me. Drew looked at me in awe. Dude, you're a legend. I wasn't sure what to say. Thanks. I'm Austin, Austin said. Drew said to Austin, you gonna eat both those pieces of pizza? Great. Drew reached over and took one, shoving half of it into his mouth. I want to pause again. It's kind of funny how Austin's like extremely brilliant and extremely smart, and he uses all these big words, but he can't pick up on sarcasm or when people are not being serious. Like when Drew says that the player is on fire, Austin's like, he's on fire, literally? And the guy's like, no, not literally. So Austin can't really pick up on some of those jokes that they're making, even though he's extremely smart. So that's another interesting element to his character. All right, let's keep reading. Then 2 more cheerleaders walked up to our table. Hey, guys. Hi, Tay. Taylor said, hi, Dom. Hi, Maddie. Hello, girls, Drew said. Move over, Houston. Austin said. The girls sat down between Drew and Austin. Austin had a blissful look on his face, like he was in heaven, a nervous heaven, but heaven all the same. I was anxious too. I kept turning away to blink, hoping no one would notice. We're having a party at Maddie's house after the game, Dominique said. Are you all coming? Yeah, Spencer said. We'll be there. Can you come, Tay? Yes, she turned to me. Michael, you're coming to the game, aren't you? Her question caught me off guard. Yeah, of course, I said. Wouldn't miss it. Austin looked at me like I'd lost my mind. Great, you guys want to come to the party after? Taylor asked. Sure, I said. Taylor turned to the cheerleaders. Guys, this is my friend Michael. Hi, Michael, Dominique said. Hi, Maddie said. That's Houston, Drew said, pointing to Austin. Nice to meet you, Austin said. Do you have something in your eye? Maddie asked me. I turned red. No. You were just blinking kind of funny. I wanted to crawl under the table. Michael has Tourette's syndrome, Taylor said. Oh, I thought you were like winking at me, Drew said. No, I can't help it. Is it like contagious? Drew asked. Duh, Taylor said. Is stupidity contagious? Drew looked genuinely baffled. I don't know, is it? Spencer laughed. You're such an idiot, dude. Sorry, Drew said to me. It's okay. I was born with it. It makes me blink and stuff. Dominique said, I have a cousin with, how do you say it? Tourette's? Yeah, Tourette's. His name is Richard, but everyone in his neighborhood calls him King Richard because he's like totally amazing on any board, skateboard, snowboard, wakeboard. If it's a board, he can rule it. I want to pause again because they're kind of just showing this like the fact that these are teenagers. The writer is really making it clear that we're in a high school. They're using the words like a lot, and they're really showcasing that this typical jock character is not very smart, keeps calling Austin Houston or Dallas, and is asking if Tourette's is contagious. And then Taylor says, well, is stupidity contagious? And he goes, is it? Is stupidity contagious? So it's kind of funny there. All right, let's keep going. That's nothing, Drew said. Mike here is a little Chuck Norris. The other day, he beat up 3 guys twice his size. You should have seen it. It was awesome. That's so cool, Dominique said. I glanced at Taylor. She grinned. Austin just sat and listened, so excited that he didn't seem to notice the loss of his pizza. When the second lunch bell rang, he popped up like a toaster pastry. Gotta go, he said. Lovely hanging with you, ladies. No one at the table acted like they'd heard him. Hold on, I said, standing. I need to go too. Hey, stay cool, man, Spencer said to me. See you tonight. Yeah, good luck with your game. Spencer's made All-State, Taylor said. He already has college scouts checking him out. That's really cool, I said. He shrugged. I throw a ball through a hoop, nothing to it. See you around, man. Taylor stood up with me. She put her hand on my arm as we walked away from the table. Sorry we crashed your table. I didn't plan on that happening. No, it's cool. I'm just not used to hanging out with those guys. What guys? Spencer and Drew? Yeah, and the cheerleaders. Taylor nodded. You mean the popular kids? Yeah. They're no different than anybody else. Besides, they like you. Really? Couldn't you tell? No, I looked at her. So why did you lie to them? I didn't lie. You told them that I'm a black belt. I told them you have a black belt. What's that around your waist? I grinned. That's not what they thought you meant. Look, word's gotten out about what you did to Jack. I mean, you took out 3 kids twice your size. You think that's going to go unnoticed? I was just protecting your secret. Another bell rang. Taylor sighed. I've got to go. Can't be late to class. Look, I found out something I need to tell you, but I've got to run. We can talk about it at the party. Okay, I said. Wait, I don't know where your friend lives. You can go with me. Just meet me after the game. Where will you be? Cheering, she said, lightly punching my arm. See ya. Bye. So I think that Taylor, at the beginning, when she first sat down at the table, said, guess what I found out about where I was born? So I'm assuming she's going to say that she found out she was born in the same city as Michael. And I'm wondering, my prediction is maybe they're going to team up and try to figure out if there's more to their powers, and maybe go to the place where they were both born. That's just my guess. We'll see if it happens. All right. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.